It's 6 a.m. on Sunday morning and I haven't done this in a couple years. Stay tuned to what I'm about to pick up. All strapped in, now let's go home. Welcome back to Basement Collectibles, and if you're new to the channel, my name is Jordan. If you like arcades, comics, toys, and movies, please consider subscribing for more great content. So we're not in my basement today, so welcome to Garage Collectibles. I was able to pick up this Mortal Kombat Ultimate 3 cabinet. This is the original Midway Mortal Kombat 1 cabinet, which again, they kept on flipping the PCB board every time a new Mortal Kombat game came out. So I'm really excited to finally have another Midway cabinet in my collection. This is my favorite style. This is what I grew up on in the late 80s, early 90s. So I really like this style of cabinet. I like the space, especially now being an adult. Having a couple adults side by side now, it gets pretty tight. We're not getting any smaller, so it's just nice to come back and have a Midway cabinet. Then I can make my very own and also keep the nostalgia, keep all the original artwork, and just clean it up. I picked this cabinet up a few hours away from me. The gentleman was really nice. Most of the arcade people in the industry are pretty nice, especially the ones that just wanted to buy a cabinet or the one or two cabinets for their house for the nostalgia purpose. But I was able to pick this up for about $500. Doesn't come with the glass. Cosmetically, I have a little bit to clean up, but you know, on the sides itself, there is a bit of, let's say, sun fade from it on both sides. So at least both sides are equal, but at the same time, I'm probably gonna have this up against another machine, but I'm really happy to have the original artwork on it, even though, again, it has a lot of fade to it. So there is definitely some cosmetic wear to deal with, but again, with some brand new T-molding, some flat black paint on certain areas. I'm gonna stay away from the decals, of course. I have some holes to fill near the coin door where they obviously had the coin door bar to protect their investment, but not too bad, not too banged up. It'll be pretty interesting trying to get this down my basement stairs, but that's for another video for now. So as much as I love Mortal Kombat, having just one game in a cabinet and only having so much space downstairs, and this will be my first time bringing one downstairs with a real CRT monitor, not just the flat screen. I wanted to add a Pandora Box DX to it. I ordered this a few weeks ago. I got this in, but unfortunately they gave me the vertical Pandora box just to play the vertical game. So I sent that back. They sent me this. So I now can actually try to hook this up and see how it goes. I did buy a kick harness adapter for the Pandora box. That allows me to play the 3 extra buttons. So the JAMA harness that's inside here only allows you to play buttons 1, 2, and 3. And the kick harness that will be attached, the adapter on here, will allow me to play the extra 3 buttons. That 1 to 6 buttons will allow me to play mostly every arcade game, either it's fighting or just, you know, a side-scrolling game or something like that. I'm just really happy that this will allow me to play a lot more games. I know it's emulated, I know it can't beat the real thing, but myself and most of my friends in that really wouldn't know the difference anyways. They're just happy to come by and play a few games of their, play a few games of their favorite games like Turtles and so on. Now, if I decide to sell the Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 PCB board, that can fetch up to over $500 just for the board itself. I'll also include the marquee, and if somebody even wants, if they're local, to take the control panel from me, I'll put it all into maybe about $550 deal, or at least closer to $500. That will definitely help pay off this machine, pay for the new T-molding, the Pandora box, and also the adapter. So I'm also thinking with the burn-in that you see here on the screen, unfortunately with all the writing from the demo of Mortal Kombat 3, I might actually even flip the CRT out with another CRT monitor that I have that doesn't have any burn-in, especially that I'm keeping it downstairs. And again, this is going to fit right beside my pinball machine. I want to make this as future-proof as possible as well. So if I have to get this monitor recapped in the future, or at least get it cleaned up, I'm definitely going to consider that if I don't swap it out. So with the part 1 video that I already made for the Mortal Kombat main machine downstairs in my basement, I already have the buttons, I already have the new joysticks, they're all gonna match the same, and with the artwork as well, so that'll be fun to do, to switch this over. And again, everything is just plug and play, well, at least hopefully once I put the Pandora box in. So that part 1 video, I guess you can call this the part 2 video, but again, I'll put the link in the description below if you want to see me go through all that with the artwork. but at least I can leave the other main cabinet for strictly Golden Tee, which you haven't seen yet, and of course the NBA Jam theme, and of course the Terminator 2 light gun game as well that I have, and Neo Geo that I switched the control panels for on that main machine. So this will strictly be for 2 players, 0 to 6 buttons, up to over 1,000 games to play. It has a pause function as well, which is really nice too with the Pandora box. So I'm really looking forward to the next video to show you guys once I have this all cleaned up and hopefully safely down my basement. So that's it for this video, but I really wanted to show you guys my, I guess you could say, Grail cabinet. I always wanted a Mortal Kombat cabinet. Again, it just matches my other cabinet downstairs. But let me know in the comments, were you more of a Street Fighter fan or a Mortal Kombat fan or both? I'm not that great with fighting games. I do enjoy playing them, but I never take it seriously. It's just fun beating up on a friend or maybe trying to fight the computer. But Mortal Kombat 3 was pretty difficult in the arcade, and this is on even very easy, and I'm still having trouble with it at trying to get to the end. But again, with free play, I'll have some time to practice. But I'm really looking forward to showing you guys the, I guess you can say, the after of what I end up doing with this machine. So if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and I'll see everybody on the next one. Take care.